this is like fun with other, running friends. So I'm like, I'm going to do it because I knew it would put me in a good mood.
You are my BRF.
What's happening, Eric?
They're for your victory lap.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I just, how did that happen?
How did you do that?
And all of a sudden I go to zip it up and I'm like, why is the zipper in the front right now? 0 out of 10 on the recommendation scale.
I am literally crying from laughter and from so much love. Oh my God.
It's like icing off for your cornhole.
And he just smashed Arnie like that and said, "You stay out of this, Arnie." And I thought,
I don't run to stay sober. I get to run because I am.
And there she was, a halo over her head.
No, it's not very true. Okay. And he steps to the side and just gestures. Here's the tinkle pot. I don't need to tinkle.
1, 2, 3, 4. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 187 of the On the Runs podcast. It's the last day of September and the air conditioners are back in the attic and the windows are open for some cool, fresh air. This past weekend, one of us ran a 5K, the other one ran a 100-miler, and we both set PRs. However, I'm not with my usual rockstar for co-host. You think she would be too tired after 100 miles, or maybe she'd be stuck traveling back today. But that's not it. 6-star Erika decided to go to trivia night tonight instead of recording the podcast, but that's okay. My feelings aren't hurt. I'm not upset. The pod lives on and we won't miss a week because of trivia night. So what did I do? I decided to bring in an amazing person to co-host with me. She's a star in many high school dramas like Chicago, West Side Story, My Fair Lady, and Beauty and the Beast. She almost won an Emmy after her 2001 performance as Scuttle from The Little Mermaid at the Sandown Town Hall Broadway Club. And in 33 days, she'll be running her first ever marathon with me in New York City. I'm wicked excited to have my sister filling in on the podcast, Hanna Banana. What's up?
Let's go. Yeah,
Let's go.
I got a little scared during that intro because I definitely did not run 100 miles this weekend. And to clarify, I almost won a Tony for my performance as Scuttle.
There's so many awards. Emmy, Tony, Grammy. Yep. I don't get it. What's the difference? What's a Tony versus an Emmy?
Tony is for theater. Emmy is for television. Oscars, movies, Grammys, music.
Okay, so a Tony is theater. All right.
Yes.
You rocked that Scuttle performance. We've talked about it once or twice on the pod. I'm thinking we save it for the end. Maybe at the very end of this episode, you can give that one line you had that just had the entire town hall like laughing, clapping, just loving it. You, just like Adeline, for some reason, these Knutson jeans just steal the show.
Yeah, we got that talent, don't we?
Yeah. So actually, you live in New York City.
Yeah.
You went to school in New York on Long Island at Hofstra. But did you go to pursue Broadway, or what did you go to pursue? I might know, but the people don't. You were a Broadway star in high school. Did you try to continue this? Are you going to keep trying, or what are you doing in New York?
So that was my original intention. I did go to Hofstra originally to pursue a degree in theater. But after my freshman year, in my sophomore year, I decided to switch things up a little bit. I wanted to get a little more behind the scenes, a little more technical. And so I switched from a major in theater to a minor in theater. And instead, I majored in television production, which is what I do now. I work at HBO Max. And
not a big deal.
It pays the bills a little bit better than struggling on theater. Although if you're, the number one Tony winner, you might be getting the big bucks, but that wouldn't necessarily have been me. But who knows? It's a big life.
The big life. So tell us a little bit about behind the scenes stuff. You used to be on set for a couple shows, a couple big shows before your HBO days, right out of college. And if I remember right, you're running around, grabbing outfits, doing all that, let's just call it bitch work, right?
It essentially was, yes.
Right. For a couple big time TV shows.
Yeah. I worked on Homeland season 5. I was a production assistant, which is a great job to have to start your career in television. But it is, like you said, it's bitch work. It's doing all of the errands that make the show work. It's getting people lunch. It's getting there earlier and setting up your studio or your office space so that when your talent or your crew comes in, everything's ready to go. And truly, I talk about this all the time. Lunch was the most stressful thing, getting lunch for your entire staff, having to make sure you got the right orders. Some people were, very picky. It was a little scary. One time we had a snowstorm because we were shooting here in New York, and this was pre-COVID, like working from home being normal. And it was a day that the storm was so bad that all these big businesses were telling people not to go in. But in TV, the show must go on. You have to shoot. So I had to get myself to the studio, and people still needed lunch, but the roads were so bad, they wouldn't let me take the car. So I had to walk a mile in a snowstorm to go pick up lunch for everybody. So yes, it is bitch work.
Oh my God.
But good work. You learn a lot. It really, sets the tone for TV and film is not an easy industry to be in. It's long, hard days. And being a PA really sets you up for success and gets you in that mindset.
What was your next step after being a PA? Like, how long were you a PA? Was it like just one season of a show, or did you move on to another one? Like, what I remember hearing mostly from mom and dad was like, you only had the job for a little bit. Like, when the season's over and they're not recording, like, now you got to go find another job.
Yeah. So that's what's tough about, there's kind of two aspects of working in TV, and I've done them both. There's, being on a specific show on set versus being at a studio, which is where I'm at now at HBO. So on set, if you're working on a specific show, like I was Homeland season 5, once that season's done shooting, you're out of work. You got to find a new show or a new gig, whatever, to pay the bills. So once that season ended, I was not working for a little bit until some of the connections I made at Homeland got me another PA gig on the show Younger. It was season 3 of Younger, which is, Sutton Foster and Hilary Duff. It was a cute, I think, CBS
did you get to
show.
meet Hilary Duff?
I did meet Hilary, and we weren't, besties chit-chatting, but she was very sweet. She was very sweet.
Who's some of the coolest people you've met? And when I say cool, I don't mean famous. I just mean like they were cool. Like that was like, how they say don't always meet your heroes?
Yeah.
Who are some of them that were just cool and you're like, oh, I'm glad this guy's cool, because I would have been disappointed if they were, not.
I met Daniel Radcliffe really briefly once. He was doing a show at TBS when I worked at TBS at the time.
Who's he? Is he Harry Potter?
He's Harry
Potter.
He's
the redhead.
Yes. No, that's oh gosh, well now I'm blanking on his name, but he's Harry Potter, not Ronald Weasley.
Oh, he's
Rupert Grint. Rupert Grint is Ronald Weasley. Daniel Radcliffe is Harry Potter.
Okay.
And he was absolutely lovely. He was so sweet. He was lovely, so sweet. Hilary Duff, like I said, she was a nice girl, quiet. Mandy Patinkin, I met him on the set of Homeland. He was nice, reserved to himself, but very friendly. I don't remember what I said, but I made some joke about our Chipotle lunch that day, and he laughed. So I always, remember that I made Mandy Patinkin laugh. Who else? John Glazer. I don't know if you know him. He's a comedian. He's in a bunch of different shows. He's in Parks and Rec. I've worked with him on 2 different shows. He had a true TV show called John Glazer Loves Gear, which people that listen to this podcast might be interested in. It's all about like different sports gear, different athletics. And then I also recently did last summer a pilot with him that's not going to series, but I got to spend a full 2 days sitting in a garage with him as he did voiceover for this pilot episode we were testing out.
That's so cool. So if that's so cool. I said, what was I going to say? Okay. So I went hiking. I don't know if you saw recently with Brett, our cousin Brett. And
yes.
Brett's more my age, but Brett works on the Colbert Show.
Right.
Which is
not for long.
Not for long, right? So he's kind of in that same thing that you were years ago. But he was telling me, like, of all his years working on the Colbert Show, he only had like one real interaction with him. And he didn't say bad guy or anything. He says, great guy. He loves Stephen Colbert. But he only had one interaction when they were doing like a so Brett does lights. He's really behind the scenes.
Right.
Sometimes they film extra work and pre-film some clips and stuff. And so there was one time he got to work really close with him, and he says that was cool. But from what I know, there might be a show you're on and there might be some really famous people, but unless you're like up there, and getting that person their coffee, their Starbucks, their lunch every day, you really don't interact with people. You're on the show, your name is on the cast, but like George Clooney, who's probably awesome, doesn't know you.
That is true.
Yeah.
And there's, plenty of talent that I work with from afar, but have not, ever really got to meet them. Even like I said, Hillary Duff, yes, I met her, but it was very briefly, it's a quick, hi, how are you? We're not, shooting the shit. But there are some experiences where I have had a little bit more one-on-one time.
That's so cool. You know who I think maybe my biggest disappointment is? I was so excited for you to meet somebody and it didn't happen.
Oh, Casey Neistat?
Yeah.
I know.
Tell me that story because you knew how obsessed I was. And
I know.
I don't even know if you really knew him, but you jumped at the opportunity and then
yes, for you,
it didn't work
out.
Why?
So it was something our company used to do every 1 week a year called Make You Matter Week, and it's just morale boosting. They have, different speakers come in, different events at the office all week, and you can sign up for them to go listen to someone, tell an inspirational story, or you can go take cool new headshots, or you can get like a back massage, just like all these nice little things that make you feel like you matter. And Casey Neistat did, he had a talk, like an hour-long discussion just about how he likes to make content, his process, and you can volunteer to be the person that, meets the speaker at the front desk and bring them to their spot and hand them their coffee and water and whatnot. And so I volunteered to be Casey Neistat's, his greeter, and I was selected, but something happened last minute and they were like, we actually have like a specific person that we want to bring him in. So I think he was just a little too popular, maybe.
He got really popular. And because they knew it was going to be on the vlog and everything, which I think was a massive mistake from your work because you would have been on the vlog and you would have been great. You would have been absolutely great. Also because I don't feel like you were a huge fan. You were aware of
I would have been really cool about it.
Yeah, because if you were a huge fan, it would have been not so cool. If it was me, it wouldn't have been cool.
You would have been freaking out, and they would have been like, slow your roll.
I would have been freaking out on the inside. I would have played it off like, oh, you vlog? That's cool. That's cool. What's a vlog?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Good for you, man. Good for you, Anyways, I'm excited you're here. I think we got some cool things to talk about, like New York City. I might even have some breaking news because I just went on an 18-mile run and I got a pretty cool notification. We can talk about all that in the outro, but we do have to get to our guest.
Yes.
Before we get to our guest, though, I think you're a diehard listener of the podcast.
Diehard. Haven't missed an episode ever.
Who sponsors the Tros? Let's give them a shout out.
My Race Tats. Let's go, My Race Tats. And also... oh my God. Oh, Right Socks. I love my Right Socks.
You got
I've got a few pairs. I've got multiple pairs. I've got 4 or 5 pairs of Right Socks. In fact, I have 2 of the same sock. I have a sock that has a little smiley face with sunglasses on it. And I lost one pair. And I was so upset. Yes.
Socks do that.
And I was so upset. And Mike, my husband, was so lovely. He was like, he saw that I was like genuinely like sad that I lost one of the, sunglass smiley socks. And he went and he sneakily bought me a new pair. And then the new pair came. And that exact day that the new pair arrived, the other missing sock fell out of my comforter.
It always happens like that.
Yep. But it's for the best because now I have 2 pairs of my favorite little smiley face socks.
Did he buy it using the link in the show notes?
I don't know. But I do know that this happened after your fundraising. So I'm not sure if it would have made a difference anyways.
But that's awesome. So he bought some Right Socks for you after he saw you upset. That's so cool. We'll talk we'll talk about Mike. We'll talk about the wedding. We'll talk training. We might even make some phone calls in the outro. But we need to get to today's guest. And let me ask you this, Hannah Banana.
Yeah.
Do you like margaritas?
Love margaritas.
And so we have quite the margarita on today's episode because she's awesome. She's a local legend. That's a hint to my breaking news. And she was so cool. I ran into her at the 5K the other day and she absolutely crushed it. Like ran like super fast. She's so fast. She's so cool. So guys, enjoy Margarita on the podcast. And on the other side, Hannah, I'll be back. We'll talk about some more cool shit. Our next guest on the pod is a New Hampshire runner from Puerto Rico, a mom of two and a two-time Boston Marathon qualifier. She's a staple in the New Hampshire running community, and currently she is training for the Chicago Marathon this October, and we're wicked excited to finally have her on the podcast. Margarita Matos, welcome to the On the Runs podcast. What's up, Maggie?
Woohoo!
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
You absolutely nailed that intro. It was
Nailed
absolutely
it.
Perfect. So happy.
First
to see
time.
you,
Nailed it on the
Maggie.
first time.
First time. Yeah, we're so happy to have you and happy to see you again. It's been a little while. I mean, I usually see you at all of the races around the state, and it's just always so good to bump into you and say hello. So welcome to the podcast.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
I'm wicked
Our
excited
pleasure.
because just like Erika, I see you all the time too, but you're usually really far ahead of me because you're fast. But we had one encounter. I wonder if you remember this, and I wonder if Erika does too. We actually, I think the first time we were introduced was last year at the Goffstown Gallop. And I remember Erika at the time was thinking, I want to win. You know, I'm going to get the non-resident winner. And then you come walking down the hill and Erika just goes, damn it.
I do remember that because with the Goffstown Gallop, they're weird a little bit that way because they only do two people for like a podium, I suppose. So they do your top two in your age group, non-resident and resident. And I see you, I'm like, ah, crap. There's no way I'm getting one this year. But you got one, and congratulations, because that
Thank
course
you.
is no joke, and you
It is no
crushed it.
joke.
Mm-hmm.
It is no joke. That was my first time doing that course. So I did not even know what to expect. All I saw was Yuki going and fly me, and I'm like, oh, there she goes. All right.
That's right. Yuki was there too. That was a good turnout
She
year.
was. It was. It was
And
good.
hopefully it'll be a good turnout next year because of the big 4-0 for 6-star here. But you know what I just thought?
Yeah, that's right.
Just recently we all ran the New Hampshire 10-miler. The Goffstown Gallop is kind of a good prep course for the 10-miler. It's 5.2 miles.
is.
It's hilly. It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought of that.
It is.
Man, too bad it was the last year of the 10-miler. But Maggie, how are you? I'm so happy you're finally here. We like to get to know you a little bit. You're from Puerto Rico. We talked about that a little bit before we hit record, and Erika's been there. Give us a little bit of your background before everything here in New Hampshire, what we all probably already know.
So I didn't really grow up in Puerto Rico because I had left when I was a baby. So when I was born, I actually came to the U.S. right after, probably like, I don't know, maybe like a year. I was maybe like a year old or so.
Mhm.
I don't really remember. It's so hard to remember when you're that age. You're like, I
Mhm.
don't know what age I was, 3, 4. I don't know. I just remember I was in 3rd grade by the time I came to the U.S. and I lived in Connecticut. So my mom and my dad separated. So I wasn't really fully in Puerto Rico. Like I didn't really get to experience the way I wanted to because my mom just took me and she was like, bye. So I came to the U.S., went to Connecticut for a few years. So I was there for 3rd, 4th grade, maybe in the middle of 4th grade. And then that's when my mom decided to move to New Hampshire, and I literally been here ever since.
Very nice.
But in that time frame, I used to visit Puerto Rico every summer because my dad was still down there. So I would visit for like a good month. So I would stay there, and they would bring me to places and things like that. My dad's side, so it was a lot of fun. Obviously, me being like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old, since I was traveling by myself. Mind you, obviously, I feel like nowadays that's not a thing.
Yeah.
People don't do that
Unaccompanied
anymore.
minors, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like I used to just travel all by myself, and now forget about it. People see little kids by themselves, are like, where are your parents? But yeah,
It's a little
no,
iffy.
yeah, I think that I didn't really get to fully experience it there when I was a child, but I still had good memories, growing up there. So yeah.
That's awesome. I want to get into your running career and how you started like being active. So did you play any sports when you were a kid? Like, did you do anything active when you were visiting Puerto Rico over those summers? What got you started in the running world?
So it's funny because I actually was more into like basketball has been like my thing. That was like my number one sport. I've always played since I think I tried out in like 5th grade.
And you stuck with it all that time?
A little bit here and there. I wish I stuck it out more in middle school. I kind of just played for like fun and not really for the team kind of thing. But then once I transferred into high school, I started going to Boys and Girls Club in Manchester because that's where I honestly went. All 3 schools, I went into Manchester. So I went to Central High School, and right across the street was Boys and Girls Club. So I always went there after school. And I always played basketball there with the boys all the time. I was always the only girl who was there playing basketball. Probably maybe like one other girl. I'll give her credit.
I bet you could hang with them though. Pretty good.
Oh yeah. I mean, I still to this day I play Thursdays. I play basketball on Thursdays. Obviously a lot older generation. I mean, I think they all range in, honestly, it's like there's 65-year-old men out there playing basketball, and they're like, rough.
Throwing them bows. Okay.
Throwing them bows. And I'm like, hey guys. I mean, it happens, but they're really great guys. I enjoy playing with them. So
it's their inner athlete there. Like I see it with hockey all the time. They have to get a little bit out. They just have to get a little out. They had a hard day at work. I'm just going to take it out on the court here. That's what they're doing. But you can handle it. Maggie's tough. She's got it.
Oh, for sure. For sure. You know, the thing that I love when I play with boys or men, I should say now, is the fact that, they look at you because you're like, oh, it's a woman, it's a girl. Like, you got to take it easy on her, or can she even play? And, it's kind of good for like me to like show them that I can actually play. Because then when I first started playing on Thursdays, they didn't take it so not personal. They didn't take it so rough on me because they're like, oh, she probably can't. She can't probably shoot. Like, oh, she's fine. And then like I show them up like, I don't know, 3 weeks later, like they're actually like playing defense on me, guys. I'm just like, what? Okay. Like
don't treat me any differently.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's a good feeling to know that like they're actually playing like real basketball with me because they know that I can actually play. I mean, am I am I like the next Caitlin Clark? Absolutely not. Like, I'm not a good dribbler or anything, but I'm pretty decent, I will say.
You can hold your own.
Yeah.
Erika, do you know who Caitlin Clark is?
Of course I know who Caitlin Clark is. I did watch the women's college games the year before she went pro. So.
Oh, that was amazing.
She's like the thing right now. What's your opinion?
She is the thing.
Let's talk about this for a second. What's your opinion on the whole WNBA wanting like equal pay, wanting to get paid the same as the NBA or get paid more? Have you been following any of that?
I have been following that. And honestly, I don't. That's hard because like I can see like them getting paid more, but the way like the NBA is right now versus like how WNBA is right now, it's still two different worlds. Like they need a lot more work. They need a lot more.
It's the same in hockey.
This is only this is like what, year 1 or 2, and like they want like equal pay. Like you might need a little more years.
What's kind of the same as I understand from the hockey world is, the NBA and the NHL make billions a year. And the WNBA and the WPHL something, they make, maybe $1 million. And so I'm not one to pick and choose, but I think what they say is, well, technically the athletes are getting 50% of the money when NBA athletes are getting 20% of the money, but the NBA guys are still making millions more. I've been kind of following that. And I understand, like, when you look at the salaries of these WNBA players, it's not that impressive compared to what we probably make on a full-time job.
Correct. Yeah. Honestly, they do deserve more pay, but I don't know if I would say like NBA pay. Like that's a little extreme.
Yeah. But this is the most basketball talk we'll ever do on the podcast because we want to talk running and learn about you. I have a couple notes, and Erika told me she thinks she found you the first time actually the first time from She Runs This Town.
Oh, wow. Bringing it
Throwback,
back to
right?
the
Mhm.
old days.
It's either that or it was
Brr,
Rachel.
brr, brr, brr.
Yeah, it was either She Runs This Town or Rachel, which could have been both during the same time because we used to
Yes.
join a bunch of the group runs and like just she may have been the one to introduce us. I don't remember.
Yes, and then all the millions of pro compression socks that I have that I don't.
My God, that's right.
I honestly
Do you
have
have
like
your own
70
dresser
pairs.
for it?
It's sad.
Do you have like your own area where they go?
Yes. You should see, like, I bought like this little kit where it's made to have like, they're like little individual like organizers.
Like a slot,
type
like
of
what
thing.
you
I don't
have,
know. I got
Erica,
on
for your
Amazon.
gooders.
Yes. Yeah. I have like 4 of those filled with socks that I don't
Taking
longer wear.
notes. Honestly, yeah. So that makes a lot of sense because Rachel was the one who introduced me to those, and then I started liking them too. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, then Maggie's an ambassador this year," and so
Yeah.
that
Oh
totally
yeah,
makes
that
sense.
was
We would
used to
try
be a
make
big
all the-
thing.
Yep.
I'd be like, oh my
Mhm.
God, I got ambassador. It was like a thing. Like I would throw a party. Yes.
Would you match? Like, would you wear turkey pro compression socks during Thanksgiving? Would you wear
Absolutely.
the Christmas ones for Christmas? And would you match your whole
Yes.
outfit?
That's like a religion with socks. You have to match. Like you have to match the.
See,
You have
I'm
to match
not
the
crazy.
shoes, the
It
socks,
happens.
the shorts, shirt, everything to the top, bottom. I don't care what it is. You have to match, or pro compression socks. You know, the Instagram people are not going to use your photos, and that was a thing.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
want
you're
them to
right.
use your photos.
You're right. You make good sense there
Gotta give 'em a
because,
reason.
like, if
You got to do it for the gram.
right, absolutely, I get it. Erica needs to do it more, but you get it, just like
do.
Rachel.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
gave up.
Well, like, okay, let's talk ambassador.
I'm not good at it.
Let's
I made alumni, and then I was like, "That's it. I've done my duties."
Let's talk ambassadorship. So, like, when you do that for pro compression or for brands, I think Erica is it for a few brands. Like, what do you get in return for being an ambassador for a company like that? Or what do you have
do we
to
get?
give
Like,
to
we got
them to
percentage-
get
like-
something back in return?
I think we got like a special code, right? Like we got special code for like friends and family, and then I think we got one for ourselves. Is it?
Mhm.
I can honestly
we
can't
would usually
remember.
get like half off or something like that, maybe
Yes.
40% off, and throw
And
in
then
some
we
free
would get
shipping. And we're
exclusive.
like,
We get exclusive shows of like the next socks like that are coming out, which nobody knows about that we could order.
That's
or
actually
something
cool.
Like that.
mhm.
Yeah, which that it was pretty cool because we're like, we know what's coming out, and you
Exactly. Did make us feel pretty badass. So I actually,
Yeah.
I still am one of their ambassadors. But in the summer, just with all the running that I do, it doesn't like I don't like having that much material on me in the summer. Like just the high.
You don't want the sock
high
tan.
knee
Correct.
socks. God, and that's the worst. And
That was the worst. And me being Spanish, like, hello guys, like 50 Shades of Brown. Like, come on.
gotta at least try
I
to even
could.
it out.
If you go,
it's bad enough I already
I-
have like the low sock tan. I don't need a knee
I do
sock
have
tan.
their lows. I like their lows socks, which I do wear.
let me tell you,
But how do you show those off? Like with no, you know what I mean? With no shoes. Like,
Hey, I'm gonna put my shoe on.
hey,
Here's the picture
check
of the
these
sock.
out.
I'm going to show you this. If you actually go creeping, which I like to do through your Instagram,
Oh Lord.
you really did a good job matching. Look at this. Like, that's
I
all
mean-
white camo.
And you're super photogenic too. So
You have to be, listen, you have to be photogenic or else they're not going to use your photos.
Yeah.
Like, why else?
Look at this one,
you
right?
know?
Oh, look at this. You even got the Santa hat, the Santa socks.
Yes. You got to use props.
They must have loved you.
Those unicorn ones, the blue ones, that they use that photo as well. Oh, yeah.
I swear to God, I still
You
see
have
you
to-
in like email blasts every
Oh,
once in a while.
they also use the one down there. Yeah, you have to have the right pose, the right angles, the right
I never nailed it.
lighting.
It was always you and Rachel.
How do you nail it? Like, did
I'm
you
like,
have a
I'm done.
photographer?
It feels like a competition.
Oh, yeah. Well, to some people it
I
might
would
be.
do competition.
Erica's just like, I just want everyone to be happy and everyone to win. And some people totally,
Rainbows and
they
puppies.
get really into it. Like, what were you doing with the?
Oh, I was so into it. That's why I have 70 plus socks. Like, it's bad.
How did you take the photos? Did you plan it? Did you have like a camera mount, or did you have like a setup, or did you have one of your kids
It got
be like
so
your
bad.
photographer?
It got so bad that I actually ordered a mount to like put my photo or my camera on, and so that way I had the right angle. But sometimes you have to find like other places to like put your phone, because I didn't have all those photos that you saw, like 90% of them, it was like myself. Like I didn't have anybody else take it for me. Obviously there's times where you have to because of the lighting, but yeah, it got so bad that I'm like, I need a stick or whatever those things are called, like for my phone, so I can take some good photos for this company that is not even paying me. Like, what is happening?
That's the only tough part I have with ambassadorships. I feel like a lot of people work hard to help them, but I think Pro Compression is one of them that gives back more. They give back with the deals.
Yeah.
You get a ton. You have 70 pairs of socks. You probably paid.
They've done better
half.
this year because they revamped their program, and without giving away too many secrets, they do like these competitions like on Strava where like either like high mileage for a month, like they'll give you a gift card, and they've been doing more gift cards lately. And I was like, okay, I'll play ball. Like I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
And so yeah, they've stepped it up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know any of that. I lost track, clearly.
As we're talking about this, I feel like I really want to shout out Right
I
Socks
think I
right now.
retired.
Right Socks, we love you.
Shut up,
Yeah.
Right Socks.
Yeah, we do
Who
love you.
actually sponsor us. Yay.
Anyways, Maggie, let's get into running here. Like you've qualified for Boston twice. You've run over 9 marathons, over like 18 half marathons. You're speedy. But like, when did this all start? Was it She Runs This Town, or was it something else when you started running and getting really like involved?
Yeah, so I would say probably the end of 2017, I was at Friendsgiving and I had a couple of friends talking about running, and I was just sitting there and I'm like, obviously I can't like get into this conversation because I'm not a runner. So I guess I'll just listen. And so they were talking and I was like, maybe I should like find a hobby or something. I don't know. Like, at that point I was not playing basketball because I just had my son 4 years ago. So it was kind of more of like, at that point I needed to be a mom and, try to get back to like the gym and all this other stuff that, we love to do. But at that point, yeah, I took the 2018, how like we always have like a resolution being like, oh my God, I want to lose weight. But like at that point, I'm like, I feel like I always say that every year and I feel like I need to change it up. So I'm like, maybe I should like get into like a new hobby. So then I tried running the following year and call me crazy. But the first year that I literally got into running, I ran my first 5K, half marathon and marathon at the same year.
Oh, wow. So you
I
picked
mean,
it up
I don't recommend
quickly.
it, but
So
yeah, too quickly.
I hope you worked your way up
So
though,
you just
5K half
started-
full.
yeah.
I did. I started with my first 5K was the Mardi Gras, and I think that might have been maybe the last year that they did it. I'm not sure. It was that Tuesday night.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo, you
But we're
mean?
talking
Manchester.
May. Yep.
No, it was the Mardi Gras in that millennium.
Or is it
that-
February? When,
It was
when did they hold that?
I think they had it in March, didn't they?
March. I don't know.
I just know it was cold. It was cold.
Okay.
It was nighttime and I was like, what am I doing? Whatever, I'll get this done.
Yeah.
So I did. And then at that point, I started doing have you heard of Freeze Your Buns 5K in Nashua?
Yes.
Yep, that's like the one of the Mindfall series,
Yes.
right?
So
Yes.
I did that series as well. So I started with that and I was like, I don't know. In my head, I'm like, I don't know how people run 13.1 miles. Like, I'm exhausted running 3. But then after that, I ran Shamrock in March.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
Yes. So
that
I
was
think it
a
was.
quick
So I think you are
escalation.
right, Erica. I think Mardi Gras was in February because I did train a little bit, obviously,
yeah.
for Shamrock. I did that in like 208 or 210, something like that.
That's fantastic. So just starting out,
but like I had no supportive shoes. I had no gels. I was so unprepared. I'm like, what am I doing out here?
I feel like that's a normal thing for a new runner. It's kind of
for
figuring it
sure.
out as you go. And it does take some time to get to that point where you're comfortable in your fueling strategy, your training strategy. But I mean, so if you're doing the like the Freeze Your Bun series and the other 5K, running must have been okay for you. So what
it was okay. Obviously it was sore and I was like, I'm so exhausted.
But you didn't
how you first start.
So you at least wanted to try the half marathon. So was that your idea or did somebody kind of talk you into that? Or
actually, no, that was my idea.
Okay.
It was my idea. I kind of just started doing research and I was like, maybe I would, if I do want to try a half marathon, like I would want to try something local. I would try something where there's a lot of people and like more support. So I figured why not Shamrock, which is one of like the biggest races here in New Hampshire, like for half marathons, but I don't know if they don't have it anymore, right?
Not the Shamrock half, but they have the shuffle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shuffle.
This is 4 months after that Friendsgiving. Who were these friends talking about running? I'm curious because I see
Are they still friends?
Well,
yeah, well, they're still friends, but they're not, like they're not close. Like,
so
I think it was more of just hang out. They don't really talk as much right now.
So it's not your girls then, because I'm going to say your girls, looking at all these photos, I see a ton of photos of you and Justine, Nicole, Crystal, and Kristen. I see a ton.
I had zero idea who these people were until now, obviously. But at that point, I had no idea who any of those girls were. None.
So you just started running on your own after Friendsgiving, and you really picked it up. You took went like 0 to 60 in 4 months.
And then I took it to 100 when I ran, what's funny? When I ran Shamrock and I was, how it ends like obviously on Elm Street and you're coming down that long strip. Again, I'm telling myself this because, they do say, you start talking to yourself or your mental starts getting to you. And I'm like, I don't know how. I love talking to myself, I guess, while I'm running, but I'm like,
I do the same.
How do people like run like another 13.1 after this? Like, I am so exhausted. My feet hurt and like all this stuff and like just complaining, like obviously. And I finish and then I don't even know. I'm trying to remember like when I thought to do the marathon because obviously I needed X amount of weeks to train for that. But I think it was like in spring that I'm like, I know that I said like I won't do a marathon and like people are crazy to do that. But
I might be crazy.
I had this crazy idea.
That happens a lot.
It happens a lot. Yep. Till this day, it happens a lot. But I did started training for, what's that? Bay State was my first.
Awesome.
Lol.
That one is so deceptive. Everybody tells you like, oh, it's super flat and super fast. I ran it for the first time last year. It is not. It has some real like they're gentle.
No, I would have told you the real deal.
I
would have told you the real deal. Yeah.
But like real gradual, like it's gradual uphills, but they are like 4-mile long stretches of uphill.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, holy crap.
Oh yeah. I remember asking people and that's what they would tell me. And I'm like, so now at this point, I'm like, if you guys want to know the real deal, like it's not no flat fast. I don't know who said that, but, and then you got to write it and you got to do it twice, like 2 minutes at the same time.
That is the tough part. So how did training go over like the springtime and the summer for basics?
And I want to know like, at what point did running become part of your personality as I think it is? And if it was during this point, how?
So definitely not this point. This point I was questioning my sanity. Like I was like, what am I doing right now? So at this point I literally was doing so much research because I was like, first of all, Shamrock was a shit show. Because I was like, no way. I can't go to a full marathon feeling the way I was feeling like this.
Something's got to change. Yeah.
Something's got to change. So I started, researching shoes, researching like gels, like what do I need to do? How many do I need to take? Like what are gels? Like what is it going to do to me? Like, am I going to poop my pants, which I almost did. I do got to say about that.
She
There
knows
was
the
a
code
long
word.
run.
There
We
go.
don't talk about that stuff on
Spare
the
no
pod.
details.
Why not?
I have a poop emoji on my microphone if you can't even tell.
I was like, isn't that like, yeah. I was
Oh,
gonna say,
yeah.
It's not your mascot.
Yeah,
Your
that's
mascot is
Julie.
the poop.
We love poop in a totally non-weird way.
That training was definitely rough. It was rough. I had some questionable long runs, and I'm like, what am I doing? Am I gonna finish? And then I got hurt. I have this on and off relationship with my IT band. Still to this day, guys. Still to this day. If anybody out there has a new IT band for me, I would love to take it. I would take an RV.
I will keep my eyes peeled for you.
Specifically my left, okay? Just in case anybody wants to share. But anyways, so long story short, my marathon didn't go as planned. Like I finished having an IT band hurting the whole time.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So technically I should have stopped. I should have been like, no, like I should just not do it. My IT band is kind of like not doing okay.
Mhm.
But at the same time, like this other side of me is like, Maggie, you're not a quitter. You've never quit before. Let's do this. So I ran a whole marathon injured.
Oh no.
Not recommending.
It's so hard to talk yourself out of that, though. I mean, it might be the right thing to do, but the all the work that you put into it, and it's a heartbreaking thing to make the decision to pull out of something like that. So
Yeah.
I don't blame you for going through with it. It's probably something I would have done. Actually, I have done stuff like that. Do not recommend, but
Yeah, because then I was
happens.
out for like months. I can't even tell you the next time I ran. I was like, well, this sucks.
The other thing is like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you like put it out there on social media or to friends and family, like I'm going to do this. The other part is like, you don't want them to be like, oh, what happened? And you just, you don't want to disappoint them or yourself in a way, or you just don't want to talk about it.
I've learned not to do that. So there was times where I would be like, oh, this is my bib number. Please follow me, blah, blah, blah. Now at this point, I don't do that anymore because I'm like, please don't follow me. I feel like I'm so pressured and everybody's watching me on their phones. And then I'm like, if I stop, people are going to be like, are you okay? Just like my Boston 2024 was awful. And I feel like I probably got like 500 text messages from people being like, are you okay? And I'm like, yes, I'm in the bathroom.
Shit happens.
It was not okay. Exactly. Shit does happen.
Yeah. I totally get that. It's extra pressure. Like you put enough pressure on yourself, but knowing that there's so many people who, yes, they may be rooting for you and meaning well, but it adds so much extra stress.
Yeah. Just like Cheap Marathon. I was like, please, like nobody, please don't follow me. Like I'm on a mission, but like if you ask me one more time, what my time is like, what do I want for my time to be? I'm gonna like lose it. Did not win. Did not win.
No, it's the common question the non-runners ask: did you win?
Oh, little kids too. Little kids love that.
Oh
question.
yeah, my son and my daughter always do that. Like, did you get first? I'm like, well, at my age group, yes.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we need to flip the script now and start being like, did you have fun? That should be the number one question people ask. Did you have fun?
I like that, Erica. I'm going to use that more.
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me with like the rainbows and the puppies.
That's what it's like for me. I wrote in my coach's report today, like, hey, party pace. It was a blast, but halfway through I said, see you later. I want to run a little harder.
Oh, I party paced that whole race and I had a blast. I don't think I've ever had that much fun at that particular race. Like the 10 miler always sucks like the life out of my soul, either because it's super hot or the hills. Like there's just no way. But I had so much fun just talking to random people around me. I was with Tara the whole time. God, it was great.
I don't know how to do that. Like people
stick
are,
with me, girl.
It's so hard for me to party pace. What does that feel like? Can you guys talk to me? Because I'm like over here like party pace, like peace out.
Honestly, our party pace for the beginning of the race was like a 9:20.
No, it wasn't. It was like 11 minutes.
No, we were doing some fun, like some fast down the hills, and Tara's like, "Help me!" And we're like, "Ooh, okay, we'll kind of tone it down."
The first mile was very slow
fun
because we were very late. Not late, we were there super early.
So many people.
But, just in the back. And then eventually, after mile 1, we started really going. And it was funny, Nicole looked at it and she was like, holy damn, what happened in the second half of your race? Because I had an 11 in there, which is, I agree, Maggie, it's hard to do sometimes to go not slow, but like when you typically just run, you have your typical cruising pace, and it's hard to go slower than that. I totally get that.
I feel like I get hurt when I go slower. I'm like, I can't do this.
Think of it like this. Think it like, if you ever want to do party pace with us, just go, hey, I'm going on a walk.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I might
do I want to walk? Okay. I know a few people.
Yep. We were walking hills, and I was like, don't mind if I do. That is when I want to walk. Yes, absolutely.
See, I'm different. I look at it and I'm like, I just want to get this hill done. So let's get up
I
here.
get both sides of it, but
Suffer later.
If you were saying, hey, let's walk, I'm like, sure. Yes, please.
So are you though?
You will never hear me say walk.
Are you naturally competitive then? Because like you're fast, and with basketball, you're pretty good. You hang with the boys. Are you naturally competitive?
I'm not going to say no. I'm going to say yes to a certain extent. I think I'm more competitive with myself because I'm trying to see how can I get better at something that I enjoy and I'm good at, both like basketball and running, whether it's, one or the other.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to call them your girls. I don't know if you have an official name, but you're the girls. Like, you're all fast, and you probably all push each other, whether you mean to or not, because you're all fast. Every one of you is like super speedy and super competitive in your age groups. And I know, because I know a few of you, that your goal is always to do better and improve. So you're kind of in that group, in that category. When did you get introduced to them? Because you didn't know them. I don't know if running's your personality yet. You're questioning your sanity. When did you meet these girls who probably made you more crazy or made you more happy about your sanity?
So I feel like as the years went on, I started to kind of see who was like certain packs. I guess there's like certain packs that are going on. So I'm like, okay, we got this group here, this group here. So and like you mentioned before, obviously I started with She Runs This Town. So I feel like I used to post. That's like one of the other things too. Like when I was more into pro compressions and I used to like do my photos, I would post my photo, not only on Instagram, but I would post it on She Runs This Town all the time. And that's how some of the girls knew who I was. But I think they knew me more as I was going to more races, and they saw me kind of being a little bit more faster than what I was originally, because I was chunking my time down. And I feel like the more you chunk down, people start noticing you. They're like, who is this girl? I've never seen her before. I'm like, I'm the real deal.
It's like Erika. Who's this girl at my Goffstown Gallop taking my trophy from me?
Well, I had known Maggie for a while at that point, and I've seen you run, and like we'll see you like in the pictures from Millennium, and we'll see like your age group awards, and I'm like, damn, I want to be like that. I want to get faster, and
and honestly, that's how I was too. So like, there's a few girls like Crystal. Crystal's one of them, and I know she's gonna listen to this because I'm gonna tell her to. So it's funny because she was one of those people who I would see a lot in races, and I would be like, who? Everybody has that person. I'd be like, who is that?
Yeah.
Like, they're pretty fast. I want to be fast like that.
Yep.
Can I be faster? Can I do this? Like, it kind of just. You need something to kind of just get you to be better. And I feel like she doesn't even know this, but I feel like she helped me with that, because I was like, I want to be that fast.
There we go.
I feel like I can do it. So, but, and then nice obviously when I started to know more girls after that, but.
Yep. It's nice that you find like the group of people that are more of your pace, because if you just feel like you can hang out, and your like conversation pace is like a more comfortable, speedy pace. So that's like that's why me and Rachel vibe so well, because her and I, like, we're very comfortable in like the 9 to 10 minute range, but we know that if we need to do a speed workout or something together, we can kick it up a notch. So you found your girls who are going to do the same thing for you. You can run your easy pace with them. They're gonna help you do what you need to do. You're gonna help them with what they need to do. Yeah, you guys just vibe very well together. So shout out to your girls because I like them too. They're all wonderful.
Yes, all of them. Justine, Nicole too. Nicole and Crystal used to be a thing too. So like I would be like, oh, like it was nice. It was nice to kind of just get to know other people in the running community because like I'd never realized how huge the running community was until like I got into it and I was like, wow, like there's a lot of runners. And it's just, it's nice to that they're all kind of in different areas, whether it's like really, really like fast runners, you know, medium runners, and then you walkers and it's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool that when you have such a nice friend group and they all might live in different places, that means you just have more places to go. So you're not running the same route all the time. You're getting some different like terrain,
Exactly.
might be different hills. Like that's awesome too. Invaluable.
You know, you mentioned the running community and you mentioned your girls and we talked about Dave. There's this one other person in all your photos and many of them I want to point out. And I'm going to point out this one photo here because I just think it's great. First off, it's an amazing shot of you, but lurking in the background is Woody, also known as Yuki, who dresses up at all the races.
I love Yuki.
And you've mentioned her a couple times now, so it seems like you've really gotten into this. We're just going to call it the Millennium Running family. Like,
yes,
you got your girls, you got Yuki. Everybody knows you now, and it's such a cool thing of this whole New Hampshire running community.
Oh, Yuki, I love her. She's one of those that also like pushes me. Like I feel like we push each other. You know how like you asked us about or asked me about the competitive, like am I competitive? And I feel like I can see that being a thing between us, but like in a good way kind of thing. 'Cause she, you know, I know that she's fast. She knows that I'm fast and we kind of push each other, which it's nice. It's fun. It makes it fun. So
I love it. Yeah. Yuki's just so sweet too.
There's another photo too. I forgot what it was, but she was actually Elsa.
I'll find it. Oh,
she was behind me. She was Elsa.
Was that like a not a shamrock? Snowflake shuffle. That's it.
Yeah.
I found it. Oh my God. Wow. Talk about creeper status. I am fast.
That's one race you'll rarely see me at because I don't do cold very well.
She's always just one or two steps behind you, Yuki. Yuki, got to step up. Maggie's always ahead of you. But that's like Elsa chasing you. Like, I'm going to get you.
I was like, I have to post this. This is amazing.
That photo right there, that is something else. Look at that costume. It's just like she's coming after you.
Yes, she's trying to froze me up. She's raising me.
Oh man, you know it's really cool because I've been running the Millennium races for a little while now. No, I'm not everyone like some other people. Like Erica's at most of them, you're at a lot of them. But when I'm there, I always see the same people. You're part of the Millennium Running Club. There's another one. I'm not going to keep sharing, but one of you and Yuki in the Millennium Singlet. So no, it really feels like running has become part of your life and your personality. And I would never have guessed that you only picked it up less than 10 years ago in 2018. So like this is kind of like this just happened like that, 0 to 60.
0 to 60. I don't even know how, and I'm thankful. I'm just, you know, it brings me challenges, but in a good way. I like to get outdoors whenever I can, because honestly, I mean, you mentioned that you don't like running in the cold. I mean, I'm not a big fan of running in the cold at all. I'm not even looking forward to it right now. Yes, I still do it. But I whine the whole time. I'm like, it's too cold out there. Am I doing it?
That's honestly half of the fun. If I go outside, you better believe I'm complaining about it, but I'll feel good afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
I always do. Like you rarely regret going on a run, so it's just more fun to complain about it.
Like when you see those runners that run out and like, I don't know, it's like -5 outside and they have like freezing eyelashes. Like that's not me. Not your girl.
The only time I would only do it for the picture. I'd be like, all right, I better get a good picture out of this, or else I'm gonna complain even more.
Make sure you got pro compression socks on though. That would be dope.
Fair enough. I'll have to plan it next time.
You two should match, but let's talk some running, like marathons, half marathons, favorite races, storytelling, maybe not favorite races. You've done 9 marathons, 18 halves. Your 5K, by the way, is a 1942. Not a big deal. But
Not a big deal.
what are some of your favorite, like, I know you've done Boston twice. Have you traveled? Have you done other world major marathons? What are some of your favorites?
I actually did Boston 3 times.
Oh, damn.
He did
I'm
not
so
do
bad.
his homework well.
No, at least I did homework.
You get a C minus.
I know.
I'm not going to flunk him, though.
So the first one, it was 2021 in October. So that was like
Oh, that must have been kind of neat, actually.
How did
was
you like
so
that
cool.
one?
That
compared
was,
to
honestly, that was
April?
amazing. I loved it. That was my favorite one because it was like you said, it was October. It was the fall, perfect weather. It was like I think it was like 60, but it was like cloudy, very like it was just perfect. I couldn't even ask for better weather because the last 2, forget about it. So hot.
Aw.
I finished, but it was hot.
Do you run well in the heat then?
Depends on what kind of heat we're talking. Like if it's, you know what's so funny? I always look at the weather and I'm like, oh, it's going to be 70s later. Like, that's fine. I can do that. Like, that's not too hot. Like, I'd be all right. I go outside and like by mile 1, I'm like, what am I doing right now? It is so hot. What was I thinking?
Humidity too. If that's like super high, it's going to be miserable.
Yeah. So it's funny because I tell myself, I'm like, I love running in the heat. And then like, here I am complaining about running in 70-degree weather because it's so hot outside and humidity is high.
But hey, we established it's fun to complain about the runs. It definitely
is. And I'm
fun.
like, I'm going to complain when it's too cold, too hot. I don't know. I gotta find
literally
a happy
we get
medium somewhere.
we get like 10 days in the fall where it's like absolutely gorgeous, like maybe a crisp 55 degrees and it's so gorgeous and you have the best run of your life, and then it's either way too cold or it gets hot again.
Straight 40 degrees and cold. Like, okay.
Gotta love New England.
Gotta wear my layers now.
Mm-hmm.
But you've been around, right? I think you've run Chicago. Like, do you travel?
I did run Chicago. Yeah, I did Chicago in 2019. So that was pre-COVID. That was my first, obviously, Chicago. And it was fun. Obviously, I got hurt, but...
what happened?
I told you, my IT band, guys. Like,
that's right.
One, let me know.
Yeah.
But no, it was still good. It was still fun. I finished. I actually did New York City 5 weeks after that.
Did you?
I don't recommend, but yes, I did. That was awful. Like, don't ask me how New York City was.
So I assume
I want to know
your IT band was not 100% after
it
Chicago.
Was not 100%. Yeah. So like New York City, like, yeah, I ran until like mile 17. Oh, I gotta show you his picture after.
Mm-hmm.
A photographer took a picture of me walking with my phone. Like, I'm texting on my phone. Because I was so miserable.
Aww.
This is how it's a picture to remember.
I don't mean to laugh.
It's like, hey, look at me. I'm actually walking and I'm on my phone because I'm so miserable right now. And I just want to be done. This was like in Central Park too. Like, I'm just like, people are like, you're almost there. I'm like, no.
That's not your point.
You guys don't understand. I can't even feel my fingers. I'm cold. My T-band hurts. So if I don't know why you're telling me that. Just stop.
Not the best race.
What was after that race like? What was that? Yeah, what was after the race? Like, okay, you're hurt, you're cold, you're not feeling it. From what I hear, because I'm running New York soon, is like getting out of there isn't easy. Give us the post-race, details.
What did you? I know you had to pick an option, right? Did you pick poncho or what did you pick?
I don't think I made a choice yet. I definitely didn't pick anything.
Get on that.
What are you doing? Number 1.
Pick poncho. It's a great keepsake.
Yeah. So with the poncho, I thought, don't you have to walk farther to get the poncho? The poncho is like, I love it. I still have it. It's like an amazing poncho to have. Like, it's literally top-notch poncho.
Agreed.
So I don't know if you picked that, but if I were you,
I'm unaware of this. Was I supposed to pick this earlier? Maybe I did, not even knowing it was a thing.
I think your time expired. I think.
Are you getting any emails from the NYRR?
I have
Probably
so
is.
many emails, Erica.
Is Jen like handling all this for everybody? Like, did you pick a bus versus like the ferry? Like,
I got that email the other day. I have to. We're going to take. My sister and I are going to take the ferry. That happened the other day.
Okay. As long
when
as
do I pick a poncho?
I know. I'm like, oh, man, you're failing already. I don't like this.
It's okay.
I will look through
I hope
old
to have an
emails
inside
for you,
connection soon.
I'm gonna look through old emails for you, but it's definitely a walk. Like, I feel like you're walking at least an extra half a mile just to get out of the park, and then
right. So you're hurting at that time. You're not feeling
honestly,
good.
it was probably like 10 minutes. Like for me, from me getting out of the finish line to getting my poncho, going all the way around, because it's like literally like a U loop. I think it literally took like 10 minutes because there were so many people. Then you have to find your people, and it's like, I'm so done texting. I'm cold. I'm so miserable. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
it wasn't fun.
It's a rough time.
Yeah.
I hope you're gonna have a great time.
I'm gonna have a good
time.
But
you have to pick your poncho because
I'm gonna have to figure this out after we record tonight. So I actually, it's funny. Minutes before we jumped on, I was on the phone with my sister who lives in New York City. She's running with me. And I'm like, I don't know. What do we do? The bus or the ferry? What do we choose? And all this stuff. And I go like, can you look at this? Like, can you be my personal assistant? I'm way too busy. Can you sign me up? But this poncho thing is news to me. So I got to figure that out. Like, what's your other option?
You could also check your NYRR account, your dashboard.
Which I'm a member now. So.
What?
I will.
Okay. You're a member now?
No, I did not pay. It was included. Yeah, it was included.
Excuse me.
Wait, I need that button that I don't have.
All exclusive over here. Okay, that deserves that. Mr. All Inclusive over here. But then
not a big deal.
Member now.
Member. Only for a year. Like, I'm not going to renew unless I run it again. Maybe they keep me. Maybe they don't. Maybe they like me. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the CEO gets me like exclusive VIP tent. We'll find out.
I've run it twice myself, and I have no desire to do it again.
Really?
Not that it's not a great race, but I just don't like going into New York City. Like,
we know that it's not
a hassle.
Give me Boston any day.
So we know it's not your favorite for the two of you, but
I was supposed to do it 2 years ago, and I had to defer twice. Oh. So I actually got in with a half marathon time. I qualified. Right.
That was you have to have a wicked fast time to do that.
And I was supposed to do it, and I had to defer because that's right. When I did Berlin, I got hurt. Guess what, guys? With drum roll, IT man, you named it. That's right. So I had to defer.
What can we do to fix your IT band? Is it like dry needling? What do we need for you? Like, I'm going to manifest some like healing vibes.
I did dry needling. I've done foam rolling. I have all types of equipment up there in my room.
Dry needling sounds cool.
I can't even tell you. Oh, dry needling sucks. Okay, let me tell you. It's not great.
All right, we've been talking about all these like bad marathons that you've had because you've been injured. Can you tell me a good one? Give me a good story.
No, I just want to know first though. You've run Boston, New York, and Chicago. Out of the three, rank them. No, out of those three, I want to know.
Rank them?
Yeah.
Ooh, I knew I was going to get this question because I know, obviously, New York City is like the bottom. Like,
I really only care about the Boston,
and that's why I wanted
to
do it again because I want redemption. I want redemption on New York City. So it's going to happen eventually, just not right now. But I will have to say, because I don't know. I love both like Chicago and Boston. But I would obviously have to say, I mean, Boston's like number one. Like it's.
There you go. That's right. That's the right answer, Maggie.
It's literally an hour away from home.
Right.
It's the right answer.
It's like.
I will change my answer when I get to run again and get a real shot at it. Because I had the 2018 race and like nobody came out and it was like I didn't even have to wait in a corral. I just got to go. I was like, I didn't even get to feel
and that was the other thing
all the excitement. So
2021, I was able to do that. It was a rolling start, so I was able to just start whenever I wanted. There was no crowds. It was amazing. I'm telling you, 2021 was like the best marathon. Like, I just didn't care about the time. That was a good one. Honestly, that was my best one. 2021 Boston Marathon was the best experience ever. It was
Excellent.
Great.
Is that going to be one of your good marathons that Erika wants to hear about? She's like, stop talking about bad ones. Let's talk about good ones.
Oh yeah,
well,
because I was injured free. I didn't have no poop issues. Like, if weather was amazing. Like, crowd was great. It was great. It was great.
See, that's wonderful when just everything lines up. Like you can't plan for a great day, but it just comes together anyways.
Yes.
And is there a goal? Like, do you want to become 7-star Maggie? Like, you've done Berlin too, so you got 4. Am I correct there? Or have you done some others?
I'm trying to get that star. Oh yeah, that's my goal. I mean, I'm getting rejected left and right with London and Tokyo, but that's fine. I'll get there eventually.
Yeah,
that's the spirit. They're not going anywhere.
They're not going anywhere.
We're just going to keep adding more. But yeah.
Yeah, and then more IT bands, hurt injuries, and all that stuff.
Until we get you a transplant.
I was just going to say that. I'm like, maybe the science will be there next time and have some new treatments.
I need to, maybe I just need to go to the gym and just strength train for a good, like, I don't know, 3 months.
Have you done ice baths?
I did it once.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that would help. I'm like I'm on the line right now. I'm on the line right now getting a gym membership just because they have an ice bath. Like a legit ice bath. And I'm like, I want to go every day. That's like my thing now.
This?
It's in Manchester. Well, it's technically Londonderry. It's at the airport, the Executive.
The Executive.
Oh, okay.
They have
I didn't know they had an ice bath in there.
They're brand new. They're brand new. And I used to be a member of about until a year ago. I let it expire. I didn't renew. And I'm like, I think I'm going to go back just for the ice bath and the sauna.
Can we get them to sponsor us?
Yeah. Well, because, every time I've gone in an ice bath, I feel amazing for the next day and a half.
But they have saunas too, right? So I could do the freeze my balls off and then go in a steam room.
But you won't drive up the highway,
That's the only way I
Erika.
would do it.
You won't drive up the...
It's like 20 minutes.
He's an NYRR member, so maybe like he can use that.
Not a big deal. Hey, my wife works there. My wife works there. I don't get her free membership. I'm kind of actually PO'd about that. I'm like, what the heck? No discount. Anyways, hey, it's not about me. It's about you. You are training for the Chicago Marathon this year. It's coming up in a couple weeks. Erika's going to be there. I don't know if it's a competition between the two of you, but Erika, I think Maggie's going to kick your ass.
No doubt.
How are you feeling? How's the IT band right now? Are you ready to go for Chicago?
IT band is it's okay. It's hanging on. It's hanging on. Let's just say. I'm just taking it easy, but I am ready. Regardless, I am ready. I don't know if I'm going to be. I know. I was like, I just saw like a post from Chicago on my Instagram. I think it was probably now 2 days ago. It was like 50 days left or something, and I was like, what?
There we go.
I'm like, am I ready? I'm like, I think I am. I don't know. Yes, but I am ready. I don't know if I'm going to be like feeling competition wise. Like, I'm not going to be out here and be like, I'm going to beat you.
What's your game plan? Like, are you going early? Are you going with friends, family, by yourself? Do you know people out there? Are you going to run with people? Or is this like a me, myself, and I trip?
So I'm going with my boyfriend and we're leaving Friday. So we'll get there. I think we're leaving early Friday. So
are you leaving from Manchester?
Maybe.
If you are,
she let him take care of the logistics.
I know. I was like, maybe.
I'm leaving early on Friday too, so I will look out for you at MHT.
Okay.
And hopefully I'll see you.
Wait. Which are you doing Southwest?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. What time are you leaving?
Hold on. I think it's like
you might be seatmates. Could he be romies? That's what Bex Gentry called it, romies.
Romies. It's like a 7, maybe.
Don't you get to pick your flight or your seat on Southwest?
I think so. Well, I'll have to catch up with you on that to see.
We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll definitely link up on that. But
Eric,
so I'm going with him. And then I was just telling Erika when you weren't, around because you had other things to do.
She loves to give me shit. I love it. We're going to be besties.
Super besties.
As long as I can give it back.
That's fine. I'll take it. I was telling her that I'm also doing the 5K. So I'll be doing the 5K Saturday morning. I think I'll have time to do. I'm doing the expo on Friday, I feel like. I want to get it out of the way. Get it done.
That's the best idea. Yeah.
They're insane. They're madness. And you're gonna see in New York City too over there, Mr. NYR.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be mad. But I got friends out there. My sister's going to be like my tour guide because she lives in the city. I'm just going where she goes. And I know Letty's going to be in Chicago actually. But there'll be people there, I'm going to hang out with Bex, Erika. That's what I'm going to do. Don't be jealous. Fair. Don't be jealous.
I get Jeff Lindemann and Maggie. You can and Chad and Hillary. Like I got a good crew going out there. So
we have a great crew. It's gonna be so much fun.
You really do. I want as much content as you can get. And if you see Erika, just go, better get that content. Better get that content for the pod. But hey,
somebody tells me to.
I will.
Chicago's going to be great for you. I know you're going to, the IT band, I'm going to manifest this. Good luck for you. The IT band's going to just be in sync that day. You're going to have a great day at Boston or at Chicago. It's going to be amazing. I'm happy for you. I can't wait to see you go out there and crush it. I won't follow you, so don't worry about me tracking you. Don't be like, oh my God, Eric's tracking. I don't even track Erika.
Good.
But there's two big questions we ask everybody, and these are important. These are hard. This is where the pressure comes. And I'm going to go first, Maggie, because I know you got your girls, you got a lot of people, and I've updated it where you can't take the easy out and take family. But we're going to have this huge pasta dinner at the end of the year. And all our guests from 2025 are welcome to come to this dinner. It's going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. Obama's coming. I think Jesus is coming. Michelle Obama's coming. It's just going to be absolutely epic. Erika can name the rest. What's the F1 driver, Erika? Lewis Hamilton?
Lewis Hamilton.
He's coming. Anyways, you get to bring a +1. You can bring anybody in the world, alive or dead, but not family. Who are you going to take?
Ooh. That's really tough. Dead or alive? To a pasta dinner?
Yeah. Epic pasta dinner. The best pasta you have ever had. Amazing drinks. If you like, whatever you want to drink will be there.
Fresh from Italy.
Yeah. And there's going to be just the crowd. And then the whole, we're going to take this list at the end and be like, what table do you want to sit at?
That is a seating chart I don't want to touch.
Man. I don't know. There's so many, I feel like there's so many people that, how about I don't know, I want somebody funny. I like to be funny, so I like having somebody funny. So maybe Ryan Reynolds.
He is funny.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
He can sit at my table.
We like him. Especially, I love him in, oh God, what's the movie he hit? Where's Deadpool?
Deadpool and Wolverine, is it?
Yeah, well, no, the first two. I love the first two. The Wolverine one was a little bit you know what? It's we're rich. We have a lot of money. We can do whatever we want. And I respect that. They did whatever they wanted. And I don't actually know the history of Wolverine. So I got a kick out of it, but it wasn't like the first one. But you know what I love? I love how he does those little, I don't know if they're Easter eggs, but he'll be he'll talk to you, the audience. He'll talk to you and he'll make fun of Marvel. He'll make fun of other people in those communities of Marvel movies and all these action superhero movies. And it's kind of entertaining. I get a chuckle out of it.
Yeah, I think he's hilarious.
Good choice. I am totally on board with Ryan. But Maggie, my question, actually, I have two, and I didn't tell Eric this. So my first question is, we have a Spotify playlist, and we like to invite our guests to add a song to it. So is there anything that you think would be awesome for a runner just looking for something to pump them up? What song would you add?
Ooh, there's so many good ones. See, I like to listen to things that get me going. Like, I don't know how people do like really like poppy songs. Like, I like kind of like Thunderstruck.
Oh, that's an amazing song.
I love Thunderstruck. Like, give me that energy.
You ever listen to the live version from like Ireland or something, and it's like a 8-minute long song with a big build up, and he's got the hammer with the big bong. It's such a good song. That's a great song. Do you listen to that like when you're warming up though, like pre-race, or is that like a song you want to hear at the end of a race?
So I have a playlist in my phone, and it kind of just shuffles, but it's in there. So like, I feel like I have really good songs like that really pump me up. Like, so if you want some speedy songs, I got you. I'm your girl.
We could do a blend. We could do a Spotify blend.
I wouldn't hate that. Honestly, though, Thunderstruck is like the kind of song like I can picture myself listening to right before starting a race. Like you're at the line, the anticipation is high, you're just raring to go, and that song's blasting in your headphones.
I've done that and it happens. Yes.
Yep. All right. But one more question that Eric doesn't know about. Over the weekend, we had our live show with Millennium, and I still have the hat that's full of this or that question. So I'm going to pull one for you.
Oh, this is cool, actually. Yeah, we didn't see you. Were you there?
I was there. Yeah, I ran.
I saw you from afar. We had our little table that was over by the step and repeat thing.
I was getting my bib, and I was like, oh, somebody's already there. Bummer.
Come over next time. I don't care who's there. Come over. I'll make it work.
Okay.
Because Maggie, there's going to be more.
Hopefully.
Ooh, all right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. I know we touched upon this a little bit, but if you had to choose winter or summer running.
Ooh, winter. Oh, wait a minute.
What? Nope. That's it. Final podcast over. She's a winter runner. Everybody, thank you. That was wicked awesome. Thank you, Maggie, for jumping on the pod.
Wow, he cut you off real fast.
He got me off real quick. That's fine.
No, so wait. Not winter, I take it? Damn.
No.
The summer's been brutal, though, Maggie. The summer's been so hot.
I know, but I got to tell you, my winter training was just not okay this winter. It was bad. I got it done, but it was just like, it was miserable. I'm more miserable in winter than I am in summer. So I will take summer all day.
Preach.
All right.
I feel you.
And that's that, folks.
That's it.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. Hey, this was a lot of fun, with the exception of my internet issues. 180 plus episodes. It's never happened. I'm going to say that, Erika. Never. It's always Erika. But Maggie, thank you for your patience dealing with all that. Thank you for being an amazing guest. This was a lot of fun getting to know you. And I really hope next time we're doing a live show at a race, you do come over and say hello, because that would be amazing to meet you in person and talk a little bit more.
Maggie, this was so much fun. And next time you see us at a race, please say hello. And I will do the same, because I love bumping into you at all these races. And
I love it.
This was just so nice to get to know you a little bit better. And yeah, I cannot wait for Chicago. We're going to have so much fun out there.
Yes, sir.
Guys, that was awesome. I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to call her like one of the a New Hampshire.
Oh, no. So I know Eric was gearing up for an excellent like a goodbye message. So I'm going to do it for him. We'll see how this goes. But Maggie, you were absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for spending your time with us and for being so patient. And we wish you the best of luck. I hope your IT band cooperates with you. And thank you for being on the On the Runs podcast.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. I had a blast.
Thank you. Everybody, Maggie Matos on the On the Runs podcast.
Thank you, Margarita. That was an awesome episode. I loved listening to your stories. And hey, whenever you're ready to start running Party Pace, give me a call, because Party Pace is my only pace. So I can help you out.
Party Pace is fun pace. I ran into Margarita at a 5K just down the street from my house. I got to tell you the story, because I don't even think you know it, but she was there. I finally got to say hi, and we chatted and we talked about it, because she ran really fast. And I actually ran pretty fast because it was just me and Tara wanted to PR.
Yeah,
and
I
so
saw
we
she
both
podium
PR.
too.
Yeah, I'll call it a post-COVID PR. I didn't get COVID, but like I haven't ran a 5K that fast since 2019 when I was
Nice,
like
that's great.
tip-top Ironman shape. But let me tell you this. I had an 18-mile run today, and last minute, I had to go pick Adeline up at Bedford High School to get her from cheerleading. They were running super late, so Ashley couldn't go get her. So I ran over with the boys and got her. And just down the street from Bedford High School is Millennium Running. So spontaneously, I pulled into Millennium to get some fuel for my 18-miler run.
Yeah.
And they're doing bib pickup for a 5K. It was called the Foot Race for the Fallen. And I knew this race was happening. I knew Tara Pterodactyl was running it, but I forgot. And then all of a sudden, it's like the race is tomorrow. And the starting line, Hannah, is less than a mile from my house.
Got to do it.
So I signed up.
Yeah.
I ran to the starting line the next day. I ran a PR, had a blast. I ran into John from Millennium. I ran into Mel, Melissa, Miguel, a bunch of others. I saw my college friend Rain. Haven't seen her in years. Saw Danielle and Heather, and Jamie Staten was there. It was so cool. But I ran into Margarita, and we chatted for a little bit, and like she freaking crushed it. She ran like a 21 something and change.
Oh my gosh.
That, to be honest, it's probably her party pace, but I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God. I ran 26 like 24. And I think my PR is 21:58 from 6 years ago. So we're calling it like north of 35 PR here.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's amazing though. That's awesome. And good for
Thank
Margarita.
you.
She's a speedy demon.
She is. So let's talk running now.
Yes.
So we're 187 episodes into this podcast. Do you
Crazy.
remember?
You guys are old.
We are old. We are. But do you remember when you started running? And tell me why it was because of this podcast, or why was it not because of this podcast?
Well, the podcast did give me extra inspiration for sure. Listening to everybody's stories got me more excited 100%. But the true reason that I started running was really 100% the New York City Marathon. I've lived in New York for years now, almost 10 years. And I go and I watch the marathon every year that I can. And it's amazing every single time. It always brings me to tears. You know, I've had some friends that have run it, and I've just loved being there and supporting them and seeing them along their journey. And every single year I would go and I would watch and I would get all teary-eyed and I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. These people are incredible. And I would want to run. I like, one day I'm going to run this marathon. One day I'm going to run this marathon. And it would always, you know, the 2 weeks after the marathon, I would go to to Central Park and I'd run like a mile or two, and then it would die off and I just wouldn't stick with it. But for my 30th birthday, just about 2 years ago, again, Eric, we've discussed this. You and Alex used to always jokingly tell me that at 30, that's when I needed to start like, you know, running, getting, you know, not being so lazy and getting my shit together. So I was like, all right, well, I guess it's time. I'm 30. And so one of my good friends who has run the New York City Marathon many times and who always was trying to get me to run it because she knew that I could, she believed in me. She was like, you gotta like do the 9+1 next year for the 2025 marathon. So I was a little scared, but I was like, okay, let's give it a try. You know, I signed up for a few small races at the very top of 2024. I signed up for a 4 mile and I signed up for a virtual 5K, and that was it. And I was like, let's see how these two go. And then I'll continue the 9+1 from there if I like it and if I think I'm doing okay. And so also she convinced me to enter the lottery for the Brooklyn Half Marathon for 2024, which was in May. And so, of course, that January, at the beginning of the year, I got an email saying, congrats, like you were selected in the lottery for the Brooklyn Half. And I was like, damn it. But also
You're
excited.
Really good at that lottery thing.
Yes, I am.
Can't talk about it. Moving on.
So I got into the Brooklyn Half, and I was like, I guess if I'm doing this half, I'm starting to take it serious now. So I started signing up for other races.
So does this count in your 9+1?
Yes.
The 5K, the virtual 5K, this Brooklyn, it all counts.
Yes, exactly.
So now you're like
so at that point, I already
in.
knew I had 3. Yes, exactly. And there was still, you know, only basically the Q1 races of the year had been released and able to sign up. So I knew that I would have the opportunity to sign up for more throughout the year. So I did. And I I kept going. I completed my 9+1 after my first marathon my first half marathon, the Brooklyn Half in May. Immediately, I was like, "Ooh, I want to do that again." I signed up for a race, a half marathon in New Hampshire. So not another 9+1, but just like, something to keep me going, just to keep my speed up, my distance up, rather, my miles. But yeah, I fell into it and I really enjoyed it. And now what am I, 33 days away, 32 days away?
33 days away. If you're listening on the day this dropped,
Yes.
Insane.
33 days away. And I have since decided to do the 9+1 again this year. So once I do the marathon in November and the 5K, which is the day before, like the Abbott race to the finish line, those will be my 8th and 9th race for this year. So yeah, 2026, I'll be good to go for the New York Marathon for a second time.
You're going to have to get your other brother to run with you.
I know. I really should. That'd be so funny.
Yeah. So are there requirements? Now, 9+1 is you run 9 New York Roadrunner races. You volunteer at one of them. Are there requirements? Like, does one of them have to be a half, or can you just run 9 5Ks or 9 milers?
Could be 9 5Ks. Yeah, if you are in the New York Roadrunners group, you go on their website and they have tons of races. Not everything qualifies for 9+1. You'd have to go into the race details and make sure that your race does qualify for that. Some of them, some of them don't. So you do have to be aware of which races you're signing up for. But yeah, no, you could do 9 5Ks if you wanted, and if that was available. Does not have to be any certain distance. It does not have to be any certain pace. You just got to complete the 9.
Yeah.
+1.
What did you think about volunteering? What did you do? What race was it? How was it? Were you like the water girl, or were you like the person directing traffic? What was your role?
I've done 2 volunteers now, one in 2024 and my 2025 9+1. So 2024, it was a November race. It was like a 4-mile in Central Park. It was a chilly morning, but a nice day. And I was the water girl. I stood at the big water table, filling up water cups and handing them out to people. And we were the water station right past the finish line, which was fun because people were excited. We got to really cheer them on. I'm always like in my zone, super energetic, like, yeah, let's go. You did it. So I had fun. People appreciated that. And then totally different for this, just a few weeks ago, I volunteered for 2025. I did the Bronx 10 miler, which is a huge race in the Bronx, brings in tons of people, thousands and thousands of runners. And they also have a kids race, or a few kids races actually. So I was the kids race volunteer. So it was very precious. I led 2 parts of the race. I led the competitive, they were, I think, 12 to 18, so like middle school, high schoolish range kids. And these are kids that are in cross country and track at their school. Like, they are legit. They would kick my butt, but they had a 1.5-mile race. So I would get them all set in their corrals, pump them up. I'd bring them up to the starting line and then watch them go, and then they'd be off. And then the more chaotic one, I did the 5-year-olds race. So it was hectic, but it was very cute. And they ran not far. It was maybe like, I'm just guessing, 50 meters, like down a block. It was very quick and easy, but it was cute and it was chaotic getting them all to their start, like their starting point, because they all just, want to run.
Well, that's so cool they do that. I wish Boston had something like that, but that's super cool because it really gets you in to running.
Yes.
If you live in New York. And it also really helps with all the volunteers. So that's awesome.
Yes.
More on that actually in a couple weeks on another episode. But now let's talk New York City, 33 days away. How are you feeling training wise? What's your longest run you just did? Like how are we looking for November 2nd?
I'm feeling good. I had my longest run last weekend, last Sunday. I'm actually wearing my shirt for it right now. I did the New York Roadrunners 18-mile training series. And so this training series, even though it's not a race, but we got a bib, there's corrals, it's, pretty large. This race training series counted for my 9+1 this year, which is great. But it was 3 laps around Central Park, and Central Park can be tough. It can be pretty hilly, and 3 laps, it can just be mentally a little, tiring. But I felt great. It was my first time ever sticking with a pacer. I found a pace group that I thought I would be comfortable following along with, and I stuck with them the entire time. I never stopped for walk breaks, unless I was getting a Gatorade or a water at the water station. I felt good with my fueling. So yeah, I felt really, really proud of that run. And then right after, I basically went home, showered, and then I had to hop on a plane and go on a plane to LA for 6 hours. So I was worried about that. But the next day I woke up and my legs felt fine.
You
So
need some
that's good.
Firefly.
Yeah, I know.
I'm wearing my Firefly right now, actually.
Oh, good for you.
Because I just ran 18 miles and then finished up, came home, showered, and now podcasting with you.
Yeah.
So I've been doing my long runs on Mondays because it's impossible to do it on the weekend. But I had a lot of fun. We did a long run together when you were home last on Londonderry Rail Trail.
Yeah.
What was that like versus running in New York? Like running in New York City streets, loud noises, siren buildings. On the rail trail, you have this thing called the forest right next to you. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's like
I've heard of it.
A lot of trees. You don't have that in New York, but what is it like running in New York?
Well, in comparison to that Londonderry Rail Trail, that was flat. New York, people might think it's flat. It is not flat. And in my neighborhood, I've got hills. I'm going over a bridge, at least one bridge every single run. Like I've got elevation. So that's at least one thing that I feel good about. Yeah, New York is just a little bit more chaotic. The one thing that I really enjoyed about the rail trail, and I'm sure runs just in New Hampshire or outside of New York City, that I would love to have is the ability to not have to stop so often for cars. It's quite often that I'm, going across a giant intersection. And as much as I would love to just like keep going, I have to stop, because I prefer life. I choose life over over a fast speed or something. So that's one thing that I really enjoyed. We could just continuously keep going. There wasn't really anything to get in your way that would force you to stop and slow down and start over. But I love running in New York. I love going to Central Park, running through the park, which is pretty foresty. There are areas that are pretty foresty over there.
I seen Home Alone. You got the crazy bird lady. You ever see her?
The crazy pigeon lady, yes. I think there's a crazy pigeon lady that lives like in an apartment building across the street from me, but different.
What about the cats? You have what was the cat? So let's talk about this. Before COVID, you always had this one cat who would show up to your door, and you had a name for him.
Mr. Stripes, yeah.
Mr. Stripes. Mm-hmm. So then COVID happens. You and Mike moved back to New Hampshire. Your husband, Mike, is actually also from New Hampshire. Well, so you both moved in with mom and dad. You moved into my room, by the way. Yep, you two lived in my room for like a year and a half. You had your own that you stole from me. That's a whole nother story.
That became my office.
Yeah. But then not only do you move back to New York City, you happen to get the exact same apartment.
I know. It was really crazy. It was kismet. It was meant to be.
So is Mr. Stripes there when you returned?
Mr. Stripes is not here, sadly. He was definitely getting old and he was a street cat, but there are other cats that I have since named. I got Scruffy, that always hangs out behind us, always hanging out on the garages out back. And I actually met and saved not a street cat, but a house cat that somebody let out and got lost, named Charlie, the other day. And I found his owner and I got to carry Charlie back to his owner. He was crying outside my apartment. I was like, who is this poor baby? Went outside, fed him some water, some tuna, and then kept an eye on him for a few hours, and then heard somebody calling for what sounded like a cat. So I went out, I got the cat, brought it over to the owner, learned that his name was Charlie, saved the day. Local hero.
Nice. Not only are you a runner and a cool sister, but you're a hero.
I am a hero. Yep.
Yes.
Don't
all
you
heroes wear capes, but
Nope.
Hanna is a hero.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what are some of the shows you're working on right now? Someone's watching HBO, and if they're seeing a show, what is a show that you're doing anything behind the scenes with?
The show that I'm working on right now that I think people would love is Conan O'Brien Must Go.
You're on Conan? Wait, what?
Yeah.
I used to watch Conan every night. Me and Steve Spain in college. We'd purposely go to bed just in time, put it on TV, set a timer on.
Yeah,
Conan is awesome.
He is the best. And you know what? Kind of going back to our conversation earlier about celebrities, and he is exactly what you would imagine. He's based in LA. I actually was at his studio this past week when I was out there. And he is exactly what you would expect. He is Conan 100% of the time.
I loved his monologues.
Yeah.
Some of the best. I even talked to Eric recently about let's open a podcast episode just with like a 12-minute monologue that goes straight to the guest. Like, let's talk about current events and everything. She goes, I'm not good with that. I'm like, no, we'll type it all out. We'll know what to say. We can take our time because we'll edit it to make it sound fluid, but fluent, whatever the word is.
Yeah. I feel like fluent or fluid could both work.
Yeah. So you're on the Conan show. You're not on, but you're behind the scenes.
It's Conan O'Brien Must Go. It's a travel series, and every single episode, Conan goes to a different country, meets with fans over there, just learns about the culture, but it's just in a very Conan way, very slapstick comedy, always doing something silly, always causing a ruckus. So if you like Conan and if you like travel, you'll love this show.
And is your name at the end like when the cast list goes up and down?
Sadly, no, because studio members, which is what I'm at, I'm an HBO member. I don't get a credit on the show. Only the members from Team Coco, which is Conan's production company, they get the credits.
So, but when your name is, do people look for Hanna Knutnen or Hanna Nye?
I'm Hanna Knutnen still.
You are?
I'm an independent woman. No man can own me.
All right. I thought maybe there was this story about at the town hall, you didn't know you had to make a decision. You made a decision.
Yeah.
So we stuck with Knutnen.
Well, so yes, I did have to put on the marriage license that my last name would be Nye, but I have not gone through with the actual legal change. And the thing I've learned is basically it's just if I put Hanna Knutnen on the marriage license, and if down the line I decided I wanted to change my last name to Nye, it would require, I would have to petition the courts, so my new name would have to match the name on the marriage license. But having my Nye, the last name on the marriage license, does not legally mean that's my last name. Just makes it easier for if and when I want to make that change.
Mike could have gone with Knutnen now.
I know. I've been saying that I wish we both changed our names and we just added a K, N-Y-E. So I would be Hanna Kanai, and he could still be, a silent K, and he could still be Mike Nye, but with a K.
Oh,
that was my suggestion. But
yeah, you want to do something cool? You want to do something cool?
Yeah.
Let's make a phone call, which is a cool thing I can do here on here. Let's make a phone call. Let's call Alex.
Okay.
Let's see if he picks up. Ooh.
What's good?
What's up, buddy?
What's up, bro?
What's good? What are you doing?
We're podcasting. Welcome to the On the Runs podcast. I'm here with my amazing, absolutely incredible co-host, Hanna Banana. She's co-hosting, subbing in today.
What's up, bro? Number 2?
I've heard of Hanna Banana. Is she the girl running the New York City Marathon pretty soon?
She is.
That's me.
That's pretty cool.
That's me.
Hey,
in
are
the
you
flesh.
coming to New York City, Alex?
I am coming to New York City to watch both of my amazing siblings run. The question is, who am I putting money on to win?
Oh,
definitely not your sister.
I think we're going to run together, though. But what I really want to know, Alex, is this is Hannah's first marathon. I've run 3 marathons. I've done a few Ironmans. I've done one big Ironman. You've never flown out to see me compete.
Very, very true. Well, see, the thing about an Ironman is you travel all the way to watch somebody compete for about 40 seconds in a 12-hour race. I think with Hannah's marathon, I can Uber and Lime scooter all around. I could probably watch it 3, 4, 5 times.
That's
including you. And I'm doubling down. I got to see both siblings.
That is true. That is true.
Guaranteed,
he's saving his travel budget
for a total of about a minute. And the same thing would have happened to my Ironman. You actually would have saw me. Let me do the math here at Mount Tremblant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You would have seen me about 12 times in that Ironman.
I've got at least 3 spots for confirmed that I'm going to have Alex and Mom and Dad and Mike and everybody who's coming to watch go. So at least 3 good spots that they'll see us that we'll be able to pull over and be like, yeah.
So what we're going to do, Alex, actually, is we're going to have some fuel set up, like maybe some extra water bottles and stuff, and we're going to give them to you guys. So you're going to have a really important job to hand us water bottles with our fuel in it.
Okay, so orange soda and apple juice. Is that what we're doing?
Orange soda would be great, actually. Coke as well. But
I was gonna say I'm more of a
some
Coca-Cola.
pre-made bottles. What
You know, I will say one of the most depressing moments I've ever had in a race. I can't remember the distance. Honestly, I can't remember the race, but I remember dying and being like, God, I cannot wait to the next aid station. I cannot wait to get a Coca-Cola. It's the only thing that's going to get me to the following aid station. And we get there, and they're like, "Oh, we have water and this super watered down electrolyte formula." And oh my God, it was the worst moment of my life.
Coke is amazing during like a race and anything endurance wise. It's all. Do you remember the Bruins playoffs? Like Zdeno Chara was drinking Coke in double overtime on the bench. Like Coke is so good.
I don't remember that, but I can see that.
Yeah, it's so freaking good. So the other thing, Alex, is this. Hanna got into the New York City Marathon doing the 9+1 last year. She's also doing the 9+1 this year. She already completed it. So she's a guarantee, a lock in next year's New York City Marathon. Will you travel to New York in 2026 and run New York City with Hanna?
Do it.
Oh, wow, Hanna, what do I have to do to get in?
We can figure that out. We can figure out the logistics.
You have to fundraise, but like
if On the Runs podcast can get me a pro bib, I'm in. Let's do it.
We could get you in probably somewhere you have to fundraise. You should definitely sign up for the lottery. See if that happens. Like Hanna has really good lottery luck. Maybe it runs in the Conan jeans.
Yeah, I have terrible lottery luck. I have signed up for the Leadville 100, I think 5 times, and I've still yet to get in. Lotteries just don't really turn out well for me.
Well,
so I think if you both complete it this year, if you both run well, I think I could see myself there in 2026. You know, I've probably run 26.2 miles, probably 26 times, but I've never run a road marathon in my life.
There you go. Got to be the first. Run with Hanna so she can then run with both brothers. I mean,
think that would be so fun.
Number 1 brother runs the first year. Number 2 brother runs the second year. Not that we're ranking anybody, but facts.
Hanna might be too quick for me at that point. I'm one of those trail runners, and you know what a trail runner is? It's just somebody who can't run fast enough to keep up with road runners.
I think a trail runner is like an East Coast skier. A trail runner could probably run any race on trail or on road, where road runners have a hard time on the trail. An East Coast skier can ski anywhere around the world, but West Coast skiers have a really hard time coming east to ski our mountains.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
So you're capable of doing any race, road, dirt, trail, even if it was in snow, running up mountains. You got that.
Yeah, you got it, Alex. We believe in you.
Not a problem.
All right. Well, let's find a race that's road, dirt, and snow all in one. Actually, I have seen a couple of those. They look fun.
Yeah. I seen one. You send me videos sometimes. You guys were running down a hill and somebody fell and he slid like hundreds of feet in the snow. Does that ring a bell?
That's possible. That's very possible. I mean, when you're running in Tahoe and in the springtime. Well, if you think about like Broken Arrow Sky Race at Palisades Tahoe, that race is in June every year. This year it snowed 6 inches during the race. Yeah, it's like, nope.
Couldn't be me.
Hey, we're starting her off small.
Starting me off small with the New York City Marathon.
Well, no, you did the 9+1. You did a couple. You went and watched a few. But now you're throwing your name in the London lottery, the Tokyo lottery. If Boston had a lottery, you would. Probably Chicago next year.
Yeah.
You're going to try to go to Cape Town because they're going to announce that. I got some inside information. Cape Town will be a world major announced the day after New York City Marathon.
Oh my gosh. She's been announced here first, apparently.
Just a nudge. I got a nudge. It's going to be announced the day after. So we'll be 8 stars and then eventually 9.
Crazy.
Yeah. But you're going to do them all.
I would love to. I think that would be a really fun goal to try and accomplish. Definitely. And I love to travel, so might as well mix the two.
There you go. Well, Alex, before we go, what's new with you? Anything going on lately? You ever poop in the woods again with a guy sipping on his coffee, reading the newspaper lately, or what are you doing?
Oh, that was funny. Are you asking what's new for me in the running world or just in general here? Because I know you guys love to catch up with me as your favorite brother.
Yeah, as you are my favorite brother, unless there's another one we don't know about. So, no, just in general, what's new?
Oh, I am about to take my lovely dog Louie on a little walk. We just closed out a good work day, and I will go on a run post that. I have been, for years and years and years, I think this came from growing up playing hockey and then rowing in college. I've always been the early morning guy, like get up early and run before work, run before school, whatever it might be. I bet in the last year, I've done more sunset runs than anything. And it's like my new favorite thing to head out about 40 minutes before the sunset, start running and catching that evening glow and finishing up under the lights of the neighborhoods and back to the house. So I'll be starting my run today, probably about 20 minutes before sunset. I'll get a good hour and most of it at night. And it is my new favorite thing. I don't even want to run in the morning. It's like I only want to run at the end of the day.
Good for you.
Hey, someone just came in the room. I think she might want to say hi to both of you.
Hey.
Hey.
Who's that?
Me? You don't know me?
Me. I don't know anybody named Me. Is it M-I-E? Is it just M-I? How do you spell it?
Adaline.
Oh, okay.
I'm not good at spelling, but I don't think that spells me.
It spells Adeline because that's my name, dummy.
Oh,
no,
it's
she did not.
Adeline.
Hi.
I heard Adeline ran swim and bike to triathlon pretty recently. How was that?
Good.
Yeah. How fast did you go?
I think I went really, 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 really slow, but my parents say that I went really, really, really fast.
No, you went really, really fast.
No,
You were a speedy girl.
Oh, tell them about the 5K.
Yeah, that's what
My
we're
dad wants
talking
me
about.
to tell you about the 5K that I did.
Yeah, tell us about it.
So I did a 5K and there's almost over 4,000 people there. And forget what place I won, like out of everybody, but out of my division, which was 0 to 18, I won 5th place.
Whoa.
No
That's
way.
Amazing.
It's true. My dad has a photo of it.
I believe it.
Now, Adeline, I don't know what a kilometer is. How many miles was that?
5 miles is 3 miles. 5K is 3 miles.
You
Nice.
ran 3 miles and did that well. And how old are you right now?
9.
So
oh my
good.
God, we have a future marathon winner on our hands here.
We really do. We really do. Oh, I love you, Adeline. I miss you. I'm proud of you.
So Adeline, I have a question.
Yeah.
So as you know, Auntie Hannah's running her first marathon in New York. What advice do you have for her to go and finish that race and have the most fun? What would you tell her?
Well, first, I have advice for you to not cut me off when I'm about to say good luck for your marathon.
Whoa! Shots fired.
But Auntie Hannah, I have some tips.
Yeah, give me your tips.
First, at least once a week, make sure you run 2-3 miles.
Yeah.
It's good to do multiple times a week, but at least once a week.
Yeah.
And then
keep the legs
also,
loose.
Yeah. If you're like waiting in line or like you have some free space and you're bored, just stand in place and run or like go in a couple circles. And also make sure before you do the marathon, you should eat a good dinner, breakfast, and lunch. I don't know when the time is, like when it goes. So just make sure you eat healthy before and like the day before.
Yeah.
And also make sure you get good rest.
So important.
And last but not least, I'll say that I have a couple more. Make sure, like at the marathon, you feel well rested, but not too tired.
Mm-hmm.
So don't go to bed at like 5 p.m.
Right.
Go to bed at like 8.
Yeah, like a normalish time. Yeah.
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 2 days before, like push yourself hard. Then the next day, just relax.
Okay.
But don't just be in bed sitting and eating chips on your phone.
Right.
What I mean by relax is like sit down, eat healthy, drink nice milkshakes.
Yeah, maybe do like a little stretching.
Yeah, stretching.
Adeline, can I hire you as a coach? Because if milkshakes are created healthy, I want to work with you.
Okay.
You got to pay her, though.
Last but not least, to help you win, have fun.
I love that. Most important.
And
Most
also,
important.
you might win 2006th place, but in all of our hearts, you're in first place.
And that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Oh, my God.
So just have fun, work hard, and push yourself as hard as possible, but just don't push yourself too much. Because then, like, the middle thing, you're going to get too tired. Then you're going to like the slowest place in the world. Then you're going to win, like, last place.
Right.
So don't push yourself too hard, but push yourself to the limit and set a pace.
I love it. These are incredible tips, Adeline. Thank you so much.
Great
think about
advice.
these
Love it.
the entire time I'm running.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye, Adeline.
Love you,
you.
Adeline.
Love you.
That was cool. You guys got to catch up with Adeline, the rock star, as well. So that was cool. Alex, we'll see you in New York pretty soon, man.
I will see you soon, and I am for sure hiring Adeline as my next coach if milkshakes are considered healthy. I'm in.
I
Smart
love that. Love that. I think we all should probably hire her. So it's super cool. You know, it will be cool. Next year, you'll run the New York City Marathon with Alex, and in about maybe 12 years, you'll run a marathon with Adeline, I bet.
I believe it, and I cannot wait for the day.
Awesome. Hey, Alex, thank you so much for jumping on the podcast. I hope you listened to this one. We're 187 episodes. I think you've listened to just yours. Well, I don't know, but hey, we'll see you in New York with Hanna. But Hanna, you got to do Erika's job and take us home. You know what to say.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Big Bro number 1 and Big Bro number 2, for having me on the On the Runs podcast for the first time, might I add. I'm so excited for the next 33 days, New York City Marathon, to hopefully come back after, tell you all about my journey and how it went. But until then, you know we love you.
Don't fear the code brown.
And don't forget to stretch.
Did he say that you're running Boston?
He did.
This
He did.
I said Boston. I said Chicago.
You said Boston.
Yeah.
You're
I
going
heard
to
Boston.
Chicago. Hell yes.
Yes.
The group of people going is going to be epic. I'm so excited.
Oh,
for it.
super
But-
epic.
so,
Did I really not say Chicago?
you said Boston.
You
were
totally
on the
said Boston in October, so I
Okay.
was like, I mean, I guess that's what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
You're going to just do. Here, I'm going to read it again.